Welcome, everyone. Make some noise for Curious Showdown. All right, now go crazy for our host, Chris Parsons.
Hey, how are y'all doing tonight? I don't know why the hell I grabbed this. I'm an idiot. Welcome to Curious Comedy Showdown. I'm Chris Parsons. I'll be your host for the evening. How many of you, this is your first time to a Curious Comedy show? Oh, yeah, the one clapper and then everybody else, so polite. I am here. How many of you are return Curious Comedy patrons? Woo! Yeah, well, whether it's your first time or you're returning, welcome back, welcome. For those of you who don't know what you're in for, it's a comedy show, completely made up on the spot. No scripts. We're a nonprofit, can't afford them, so we make up the lines ourselves. It's going to be a great show, and it's up to you guys to make it awesome. Are we ready to be awesome? Yeah. Yeah, that guy's ready, and this table's ready. Are we ready to be awesome? Yeah. Yeah. Wow. How you can help out is by giving us suggestions, and how that works is typically a player will ask for it. So my name is Chris. On the count of three, what's your name? 1, 2, 3. Great. A lot of you were not enthused to give your name. Gary. My favorite color is blue. What's your favorite color? Name the person you came with tonight. Name the person you wish you came with tonight. Hopefully it was the same person. Awkward. Cool, you guys have got that down. Otherwise, also up to you to judge the scenes that you're going to be seeing, and you're going to judge them on a scale of 1 to 5. 1 being, they were on stage. 3 was, that was good, that was pretty good. And 5 was, I'm coming back for that shit. So really, be generous, be Simon Cowell, whatever you want to be. You're the judge of this show. Before we get started, I want to thank a couple of improvisers who are not going to be on the stage, but who are incredibly important. Let's give a big round of applause to Canute Snortum on those keys. Yeah. How you doing, Canute? Yeah. He will not be speaking for the show. Up there in the booth, we got Anthony! Woo! Yeah. And those of you who do not know, we are actually broadcasting onto the internet. Everybody say, hi, internet! Hi, internet! Yeah, and the person running that is Luke up in the booth. Let's give Luke a huge round of applause. Yeah. All right, so are you guys ready to meet your players? Are you ready to meet your players? Whoa! Let's go crazy for your Curious Comedy players! All right, these are the lovely people you will be voting to victory tonight, but you gotta pick your favorite player, so let's get to know these people. Step forward and say your name and maybe something that you look forward to doing over the weekend. We'll start with Ben over on the end.
All right, my name is Ben, and I am going climbing tomorrow for the first time in a long time, so I look forward to being very sore.
My name is Hallie, and I'm looking very forward to organizing my Easter pictures from last year in my scrapbook.
Wow. My name is Craig, and I'm looking forward to I get this big old pair of socks that I don't wear too often, and it's gonna be good. Yeah.
Hi, my name is Katie, and I'm very excited to watch more Adventure Time while coloring in my Adventure Time coloring book. Going through a phase. Leaning into it.
Hello, I'm Abby, and I'm going to cheat. This is on Tuesday, but it's close enough. I'm going to Costa Rica.
Just all right.
For fun.
Most of those were really boring. So I'm going to give extra point to Ben and Abby for exciting things.
Yeah.
I don't know, have you watched Adventure Time? It's pretty exciting.
People love scrapbooking!
Have you seen my socks?
You're right. You all deserve a point, but you're not getting one. Cool. So let's get these people.
A real ice king over there.
Okay. All right. That's how we gonna play? Okay. I'm the host. All right. So these people are not only incredibly hilarious, they are also very talented singers. So they will be warming up with a tag team song game. How this works is a player will step up to the mic and begin to sing a song, and at any point another player will tag them out and pick up exactly where they left off. And this will keep going until we reach the end of the song, and whoever is left on stage last gets bonus points. Yes. So, to get us started, can we please get a suggestion for a topic of a song that doesn't exist? Crabs. Interpret that as you will. And we are going to see tag team song in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey, what we're doing today? Going to the beach, you say? My favorite pastime of the season.
When I look at them, I start to wince. But it's only because they pinch.
Even if they have no reason. Why you gotta pinch me?
Why you gotta pinch me? Why you gotta pinch me?
Get back into the sea.
You scamper left, you scamper right. Where you going, bud? You got a date tonight? Crabs, I don't understand why you are here.
You scamper left, you scamper right. It seems like your shell's just a little too tight. Can't you find more space to grow into your own?
Why you gotta pinch me? Why you gotta pinch me?
Why you gotta pinch me?
I got a new bathing suit, look and see. Why you gotta always be pinching me?
Why don't you just look at me instead?
So I'm sorry, Abby, technically Hallie was the last person.
Oh my God.
Whatever, I'm going to Costa Rica.
It's true, I'm not.
All right, bonus points to Hallie!
Wow.
I'm very disappointed that wasn't about an STD at all, but we'll just keep moving right along.
She got 2 points for that.
I'm sorry.
It's fine, everything's
it's a
cool.
technicality. If I bend the rules, then I gotta break the rules for everybody, Abby.
Whatever, Costa Rica.
Anyway, can I please have Hallie, KT, and Abby stay on the stage? And we are going to see a riveting game called Emo-Roco, which is very short for emotional roller coaster. To get us started, can I please get some suggestions for emotions? Oh, I'm so sorry. Right over here? Jealous. And that one in the back? Nice. Angry. Great. Horrified. Great. Some positive feelings, maybe.
This winter hasn't even been that cold, y'all.
It's still dark.
What was that? Elated. Elated. I love that. Don't know how to spell it, but okay. What was that back there? Flustered. Okay, back to negative. One more, like really high stakes, slightly positive. What? Surprise. Okay. One that like really like, you know, on a scale of 1, Okay. All right, that's how we gonna play tonight. Okay. And then just to be fun, can I get some regions of the world?
Costa Rica.
Great. Fantastic. All Spanish, great. Jersey and Michigan, cool. I think we have enough here. So, to get you started, Katie, you want to get a suggestion for your scene?
Sure. Can I get a suggestion of a location that could potentially fit on this stage? A bowling alley. Thank
Great.
you.
Thank you. And so I should probably explain how this game works. Already failing. So these people will be doing a lovely scene. At any point, I'm going to ring the bell and give them an emotion, and they have to immediately switch to that emotion or accent. So we're going to see Emotional Roller Coaster in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So I see you're gonna use the big nacho.
Horrified.
That ball belongs to a ghost! You can't use big nacho! They say those that use that ball are cursed.
Miranda, calm down. It's just my lucky ball.
Surprise.
You.
Okay, like I can't believe you've never seen my lucky ball before. I carry this thing with me everywhere, Miranda.
Did you get it at a garage sale? I'm like, what? Like, where'd you get that?
No, I got it from my mom. Can you believe that?
Jealousy.
Your mom was Alhambra, the owner of Big Nacho?
Yeah.
Wow.
But
my
hello,
mom.
your mom was the owner of the Tortuga, which everyone knows is so much cooler than the Grand.
No, it's not. Tortuga didn't even get a 710 split in '89. That ball's bullshit.
Jersey.
That ball's bullshit.
Yeah, well, whatever. When my mom gave me this ball, she had it wrapped up real good, and
Oh,
that's all
hello, ladies.
Oh, hey, Trisha.
Elated.
Guess what? I got a new ball.
Angry.
And it sucks. It can't suck nearly as much as my mom's old shitty ball.
It's smaller than regulation because I was told my hands are dainty.
Well, Michigan.
And I was like, if that's what you think, then
It's okay to have dainty hands.
it's okay.
It's fine to have I have big hands. I was always embarrassed. I was putting them in my pockets.
Psychotic.
And then they would just stay in my pockets, and I didn't know what to do or how to get them out. So I would just walk around and I would just pay.
Have you ever thought about fingers?
No!
Yeah.
Yes! I don't know!
You ever think about a finger growing out of your finger?
Oh my God!
So you have a bunch of fingers?
No!
Costa Rica.
Whew, I'm feeling pretty relaxed right now.
I'm feeling so relaxed, I could just gaze out at this alley and all of the oil on it for years.
Oh, a chilled tropical drink.
And that's Zmroczek! All right, everybody, with that fantastic Zmroczek. A 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5. That was a solid 5. Yeah. All right, and one extra point to Katie for avoiding being slightly stereotypically racist.
Thank you.
You all did it. But I just like that you chose a tropical drink.
Bold choices.
All right, great. Let's get Craig and Ben to the stage. Beautiful. All right. You may not know it by looking at them, but this is one person. And this one person is an expert on one thing. What are they an expert on? What was that over here? Unclogging toilets? Great. That's the one thing you're an expert on clogging toilets. Great. Cool. We're going to see one voice expert in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good evening and welcome back to PAA, Plumbers and Anonymous People. I am your host. Today we have an incredibly important guest on our stage. They're so important, I don't even really want to introduce them myself. I can't do it justice. Can you please tell the audience who you are?
Yeah, my name is Ronald Frenchman. Ronald Frenchman.
Ronald Frenchman?
Ronald Frenchman!
Ronald Frenchman, thank you so
Bada boom!
Wow, we were lucky enough to hear their one catchphrase. This is
Bada boom, baby!
Just keeps getting hotter and hotter up here. Thank you so much for being here tonight. I have a couple of questions for you before we open it up to our audience. First of all, what's your origin story? What was your first toilet? Like, what was your first encounter?
Well, I was born in toilets. And I unclogged myself. I planned on dying in a toilet.
Full circle.
Bada boom, baby!
Wow, truly inspirational. You unclogged yourself, you cute little shit.
Hey, watch yourself!
Sorry. Forget this is PBS. One more question before we open up to our audience. Can you please, you just returned from a mission unclogging a legendary toilet. Can you please tell us a little bit about that?
The toilet of King Solomon. It's in Jerusalem. Written about in Ezekiel 5:23. And their toilet shall be clogged until the second coming of Christ.
Thank God you were there for the second coming.
Thank me! Bada boom, baby!
Excellent. I'm out of questions. It's open to you. Do we have a question from our audience? Raise a hand. Yes, right here.
So, how well does an expert plumber do in the dating scene?
Ooh, not so good. But I'm trying. I'm on Bumble. Find me. My name's Ronald Frenchman.
Can you spell that for us, please?
F-R-A-N-J-G-J-G-N. Bada boom, baby!
One last question for Ronald Frenchman. Yes, right here.
How do you feel about bidets?
Oh.
Love them!
That's Ronald Frenchman, everybody!
Bada boom, baby!
All right. Was that boom-tastic scene? A 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, a 6. All right, excellent. Let's welcome everybody to the stage. This is our middle game here. How this game works, we will have two people step forward. It's called Wait a Minute. They will be doing a scene, and at any point, someone on the back line can yell,
Wait a minute!
And they can say a reason why they object to this scene.
Katie would never hold her arms like that.
And if I agree, she will then take the place of Katie. And if I disagree, she will not. Great. So to get them started, Craig, you want to get a suggestion?
Show up. What is a relationship between two people? Captain, co-captain. Thank you.
Fantastic. And we're going to see Wait a Minute in
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, there'll be whales down there. Well, we should go after them, right?
Yeah. Wait a minute. Co-captain would definitely be more excited about whales. Yeah. I've been waiting my whole life to see a whale.
That wasn't exciting.
Yeah, I've been waiting my whole life to see a whale.
Yeah, but we're gonna see it, but we're also gonna harpoon it.
What?
We're a whaling ship.
Wait a minute. The co-captain, needs to be excited about murdering the whale. That's the whole point of this expedition, right?
Sure.
Yeah! In fact, I brought my triple harpoon!
Ooh, wait a minute. A triple harpoon is a totally unfeasible weapon for skewering a whale.
I'd like to see how it works.
Fair enough.
Let me show you how it works. First, you hoist it up real high over your head. You get a big running start, and just as you're about to hit the rail...
Wait a minute, the scene has lost emotional stakes.
Yeah, let's do that. Oh.
Whoa.
But you already know that. You already know this. You already know everything. You taught me what I knew.
I did. And some days I feel like you should be captain.
No.
But not me.
Captain Hartoonian, no.
Oh, see, it hurts. No. My whole body hurts. I'm so old.
Oh, no. My heart
Objection. This is betraying the spirit of which I created this captain character.
Wait a minute. I thought we were playing Wait a Minute, not Objection.
Let's go!
Yarr! But I'm old in body, but I'm young in spirit.
But my heart still hurts. It is heavy.
Wait a minute. I didn't get to finish my harpoon demonstration.
But it's not really about the harpoon, is it?
It's never about the harpoon. Don't you see, Captain Hartoonian?
Yeah, it's about the harpoon.
And just as you have your knee high upon the rail, you scream bloody murder at the whale while avenging your mother's name, Marilla!
Objection! The screaming could be a little better.
You said objection.
Wait a minute. That could have been better. All right.
Marina! And that's Wait a Minute! All right. We're going to give extra points to Craig and Ben for being the last players on the stage for that scene. And then an extra point, again, to Ben for pointing out that there was Wait a Minute. Can I please have Hallie, Ben, and Katie stay on stage? Everybody else go and have a seat. We're going to play another riveting game, and this game is called New Choice. And I feel like they're capable, and so I'm just going to layer it a little bit. It's not just going to be New Choice. It's going to be ABC New Choice. Yeah? Yeah, you think they're ready for that? Yeah? I don't think they think you're ready for that. Are they ready? Oh, you're so ready, it's going to be ABC Shakespeare New Choice. Because I'm a dick. So, how this game is going to work is they will be starting with a letter of the alphabet, which will be determined by you. And every sentence or every line that each player says has to start with the next letter of the alphabet that follows. And won't only just be doing that, they'll also be doing it in Shakespearean style. And then the whole point of the game is, if at any point I want them to make a new choice, I can ding the bell, and they will have to make a whole new line of dialogue, whole new physical choice, whatever it may be, but it must be the same letter of that alphabet. And for funsies,
Talking about the
Shakespearean
funsies,
alphabet.
if we forget the alphabet, I'm gonna be a dick. Okay, so I'm gonna stop saying that word. Okay. So to get us started, can I please get a letter of the alphabet for them to start on? Q. Great, Q. And then, Ben, would you like to get a suggestion for your scene?
Yeah, can we get a non-familial relationship that might exist between three people? Like friends or... Polyamory, perfect.
We are going to see ABC Shakespeare New Choice in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Quiet. I feel I hear a stirring in the bushes.
Really, Maria? Dost thou hear a stirring in the bushes?
Oh, Samuel, you have distracted me with your touch.
'Tis the touch of an angel that I feel in the palm of my hand.
Unless it is the devil, I do not care who is in the bushes.
Verily, verily, thou hast coaxed my heart into submission.
Wait! For we are forgetting. You are promised to another.
Xavier.
Yes! It's me, Xavier.
New entrance.
Yes! Yo! It's me, Xavier. What are you doing with this plebeian of the lower kingdoms?
Zipping along. Zippity-doo-dah. Verily, we were singing a song together.
A song? A song! A song for this, who is not promised to you, but I am promised to thee.
Bequeath, dear Xavier.
New choice.
Barely a song, Xavier.
New choice.
Bazookas, you have found us out. Dear Xavier, I must confess that Samuel and I are deeply, truly, completely in love, madly, truly, deeply.
Completely.
Damn it, Xavier.
New choice.
Doth thine betrayal become such... Don't you understand? I pulled strings to beat it with you. Many, many strings.
Every string imaginable, dear Xavier. But my heart belongs to another and I can't help it.
Fear not, Xavier, for I have a plan, and if you hear me out, you may think me quite witty indeed.
Go on.
New choice. Ben. New choice, Ben.
Go on, tell him.
New choice.
God damn it. I just pissed myself.
Hear me, please.
I shall.
Yeah, look, just think about it. Why must only 1 and 1 be 2? Why cannot 1 and 1 and 1 be 3?
Cracking of the light, you're right.
New choice.
Kool-Aid man be damned. That's a great idea.
Love shared thrice ways.
Methinks it will be, dare I say, both sexy and hot.
Oh, nay, 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 I can't.
Good choice.
Now I think you've got something.
And that's Shakespeare! All right, with that incredible scene, aim 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And an extra point to Katie for that 1 + 1 + 1. Loved it.
And also just rewatch Clue, so 1 + 2 + 1 +.
Great. All right, so you guys go ahead and sit down, and let's welcome Abby and Craig to the stage. All right, and for this game, I'd like 2 audience volunteers, the first of which, I believe somebody in the audience is celebrating their 21st birthday. Yeah, come on up. And your name's Addie, right? Okay, good. Excellent. Wrong 21-year-old. Anyone else turning 21? 22. 23. Do I hear 24?
Somebody just say it.
Anyone somebody raise their hand who wants to come on up here. Yes, right there. All right. I love audiences that don't know what they're signing up for. Yes, your sisters? Yeah. Yes, my sister. So we got Addie and a round of applause for Addie and Savannah. Excellent. So this game is called Action Figures. And what's going to be happening is Craig and Abby are going to be absolutely lifeless on stage, just real stiffs. And it is your job to move them in whatever way is necessary. Now, I would like to prompt you to stay out of the bikini areas. Also, a special note, do not bend the spine in a way that it shouldn't.
And for me, that's anyway.
Anyway, okay, great.
Don't bend
No bending spines whatsoever. Great. And so, for instance, let's have Abby and Craig step up to the stage. Let's say they're doing a scene. You can move them around, and they will stay whatever. And then, yep, stay. Stay. And then, like, just to get them to, no, yep, move. Yeah, whatever you want to do, just get them to move a little bit. And they will do what, I can't move your spine. I'm so sorry, I already broke the rule. Great, so that's how that works, and they'll just be talking the entire time while you guys just have fun. Great, so Abby, would you like to get a suggestion for your scene?
I would love to. What is the place that you liked to hide out as a kid? Candle factory.
Can I just a little more background?
Yeah, just some context.
Was it an abandoned candle factory?
What other kind of candle factory is there?
Where there's still candles in there?
There's like Yankee candles.
What? Oh, super creepy.
Okay, did we all miss out in our childhood?
I think we did.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna see it right now.
Oh my God.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Old Yankee candle's super creepy.
I know. I hate it. I don't want to even look at it.
Oh God!
But I
can't look at it.
Oh God! I hate it. Tony, I just want to be young again. I just want to sit down and put my hand in my hands and cry.
Marissa, why? Why did you bring me here?
I used to come here all the time.
Come, take my hand. I'm so lonely.
I'm so lonely, but touch doesn't even fill the void anymore.
Please, lift.
Pause. I'd like to see a song sung between Abby and about their lost youth.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Tony, I'm gonna hold this fake microphone so I feel young again. Oh, Tony, what
what are you doing with that fist, Tony? You pump the air like you're young again, like you're at a concert, like Grassroots of 2002. Oh, Tony!
Let me show you how to dance. Show me, Tony. Show me, Tony. Smoosh your body up against mine just like we're young again. Tony, special marks of your 21st birthday and compliments of our pianist Knut Snordum, you get a ticket for a free drink at the bar. And extra points. Please go visit Morgan at intermission to get 2 free tickets to the next Curious Comedy Show. All right. But enough of that. Let's judge this scene. All right. Was that scene/song? Was that a Star Is Born worthy song?
Or will it be snubbed?
A 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, a 6. Was it a 7?
Just like the Shallows.
That was a 7. Lady Gaga, if you're watching.
Lady Gaga.
I don't know what to say. Shallows, Tony. Great. Let's get all of our players to the stage. This is the end of our first half, folks. Let's give all of our players a round of applause. But there can only be one winner of this entire show. Anthony, are we ready with totals? Okay. Oh, not yet. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. That was my bad. So before we announce the winner, just a few notes. If you enjoyed the show and you want to keep coming back, we just celebrated our 10-year anniversary. Yeah, we did. And we would love to keep going. If you've enjoyed the show and you want to keep coming back and keep seeing shows and keep us alive, please feel free to donate. You can visit Morgan and make a donation. We are a nonprofit, and we need things like light and heat and sound. We don't get paid, but that doesn't matter.
We do it because we love it.
No, whatever. And so just no amount is too much. Also, if you enjoy what you see, if it looks like fun, it's not. But you can learn to have fun at one of our workshops. We have an amazing training center here, and you can sign up for classes. Next round of classes start March 3rd, is that correct? Sure.
Yeah, there it is.
About there.
It starts in, all right, yes. So feel free to sign up. Also, if you're in the mood for giving a gift, classes are an amazing gift to give to people. You meet new friends, you learn to talk better. I clearly have not learned that lesson yet, but I'm getting there. And we also have free workshops every once in a while, so you can attend a free workshop here at Curious Comedy Theater. Just check out our website, curiouscomedy.org, for more information. Cool, I'm done talking. Are you done listening?
Tuned out long ago.
Yeah, cool, great. So without further ado, let's get that drum roll going. And the winner of the first half of Curious Comedy Showdown is Ben and Craig and Amy. We did it! We did it! We're doing a great show! Yeah, thank you.
Bada boom, baby!
Costa Rica.
Let's give a round of applause for your Curious Comedy players as they vacate the stage. We're going to take a quick intermission, refresh your drinks, go to the bathroom, and if you want to, visit our Facebook page and give us a like. One audience member will win a chance to win free tickets to a Curious Comedy show. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you in a bit.
Actually,
won 2 free tickets to Curious Comedy. Jealous round of applause for Haley. All right, now please make some noise and welcome back to Curious Comedy players.
Do we all have a great intermission? Yeah, I know Addie did. Yeah. All right, cool. Thank you guys so much for coming back.
We were concerned.
We were worried. So this is our second half of the show. Let's give a round of applause to our 3 tied winners. Yeah. Everyone else who was not good enough for 1 extra point, get off the stage. Sorry.
Oh, Ice
Sorry,
King.
Ice
King. The Ice King.
It's the jacket. I'm sorry. Cool. So this second half, you all are going to be witnessing fully improvised movies. Yes, but only one can win. And so each round, we're going to be doing 3 acts. You vote for your favorite movie to go on. But to get us started, let's go ahead and have our players get their suggestions. Craig, you want to start?
Sure. What is a profession?
Boxer.
Oh, love it, boxer. Ooh. All right, and a major U.S. city.
Philadelphia.
Oh, Philadelphia, love it. Great.
What is a problem that a small town could have?
Rats.
Can everyone say something again? Something said something about bicycles? Too many bicycles. All right. And can I get a fun sounding word? Spool. Okay. All right.
That's really fun word.
Spool.
That's a good word.
That's fun.
That's great.
Can I get like the weirdest high school mascot?
A pretzel.
Kangaroos.
Armadillo.
I like a pretzel, thank you. Is that Addie? Was that the birthday girl? Nice. See, eyes on you. And then can I get like the person that you hated most growing up? Like, why did you hate that person?
She was a bitch.
I'm gonna put on my English teacher hat and say, be more specific.
A rude bitch.
Is there something like something that she did that was just like encapsulated her rude bitchiness? Ooh, stealing boyfriends, like it. Okay, that's good. That is a bitch move.
What a rude bitch. And since we're on the internet, what was her name? No, please don't. Cool. So now our directors are going to be announcing their film genre and the title of their film. Craig?
All right, I'm going to be doing a pretty much straight into Stars Born ripoff, except about boxers this time in Philadelphia, which I swear is not going to be a Rocky ripoff either. It is called A Star is Punched.
I am going to do a like a mysterious stranger kind of movie. Think like Mary Poppins or Edward Scissorhands. We're gonna see how it goes. It's gonna be called Jimmy Spool.
My film is a horror film. It's a teen horror film. Takes place in a small town high school, and it is called Twisted.
Ooh. All right. So we're going to see these films. We're going to start with Craig's, but before we start, I'm going to join in. That's why Horse's jacket is coming off. I'm no longer an ice cold bitch.
Or a rude bitch.
All right, let's give a round of applause for Craig.
All right. All right. Lights rise. Heavyweight championship bout. Round 12 at Philly Centrum Center. We got our champion to the left there. His name's Mikey Philly. That's his name. Heavyweight champion late 30s. Finishing off the 12th round against some schmuck. It's a slow motion boxing, so you can do some big stuff. in the middle of the round for some reason. We got the referee coming in, counting out. 1, 2.
His head exploded. I think he's dead.
3. A little bit faster now.
Oh, that was in slow motion. He's out.
Oh, the champion! Clap for him. We cut to back in the locker room with the champ and his entourage.
Oh God. I can't believe it finally happened. I killed somebody with my double punch down.
You did it, boss. You did it. There was blood and spurts and eyeballs and his tongue and even his armpit.
You were really watching that. Take my gloves off.
Oh.
Marilla. Did you like it, baby? Did you like how I made that head explode?
I don't know. It made me think about some stuff.
Like what, baby? Like what?
I don't know, like, is this changing you?
Oh. You're right. You're right, I just killed a man.
I don't know how much more of this I can take, but it's probably some more.
Baby, you just say the words, and I'll stop. I'll stop fighting. I'll stop fighting for you.
Really? Do you mean that?
Yeah. Wait.
Or is this like the last time? The last time when you just severely knocked somebody out, you didn't actually kill them.
Yeah. Now that it's all coming full circle about what just happened, I don't want to kill anyone else. I don't want to kill anyone else. And I especially don't want to kill this love.
We cut to down the road a low-level boxing match right outside of Gino's Cheesesteaks. Two novices and our young fighter. They're fighting now. Wow. It's a kickboxing match. Yeah.
Oh, energy ball! Oh yeah? Well, check this out. Fist of the Dragon Punch!
Dodged it!
Dang it! You keep doing that. You keep dodging my Fist of the Dragon Punch. It's supposed to be undodgeable.
That's why they call me Dodge. Listen, we can't all be as swift as I am.
All right, fine. One day I'm gonna figure out how to beat you, Dodge.
You don't have to figure it out. It's inside you all along.
I felt that!
I'm sorry.
How'd you do that?
I don't know, but I'm going to call it the Chinese finger tap.
Ah!
And just as Dodge is finishing off this schmuck, we see Mikey, who's rolled up in his limo, watching this fight from the side.
Ow! Ow! Stop doing your phantom towel whaps on me!
I've caught Pac-Man Ghost.
Ow! Ow! Ow!
Yes, and his opponent runs away.
Oh, whoa! How long have you been sitting there?
Like a minute. But that's enough. Come here. Come here. What's your name?
Dodge.
Just Dodge?
Yeah, I don't have any parents. I grew up in this ring. I was born in that back toilet.
Bada boom, baby!
You're something special, I can tell.
No, that's not me.
Here, I'm gonna...
I don't know what just happened.
The limo door. Look, I've recently decided to maybe quit boxing, but I'm not sure because I don't know if you heard about the death.
Oh yeah, you blew someone's head open with your fist.
Yeah.
And Hallie sings a song, and Mikey sings a song about killing someone in the ring.
I just wanted to have a cheesesteak with Morella after the night. But then shit went really wrong in my fight. Sometimes I don't know the power of my right or my left. And I definitely don't know what they can achieve when they're put to the test. Is this life for me? I just want to see my kids grow up. How can I still participate in what I was born to do?
And say!
We open up on a town hall meeting. All of the town is there, and everyone is pissed off about the bicycle situation.
I can't park my goddamn car anywhere.
I can't even scooters.
Can't even get out of my house without seeing this wheels and wheels and wheels and gears and hipsters.
The mayor's trying to hold it together.
Calm down.
I hate it.
Okay, but every week y'all hate something else, so.
Because this town sucks.
Whoa now, this town is a nice town where people live in it harmoniously.
I don't know if it's so harmonious anymore now that we can't drive around like we used to because there's so many bikes on the road.
And it's just wheels and gears and hipsters.
I have to pay attention when I turn.
Who's leaving them?
I did an in-depth study, and the Earth is going to literally die soon, so maybe riding a bike every once in a while isn't so bad.
Global warming!
Science and their wheels and their gears.
Not fully proven yet.
What?
I'm just saying there's contradictory science which could prove that it's not completely, that, the world goes up and down with the climate.
Oh, Gary,
I'm
shut
a
it.
dislikable guy.
Okay.
Science is a roller coaster.
Every town needs an unlikable guy.
Needs a Gary.
If we didn't have Gary, it would be one of you three other townspeople.
That's right.
Don't ever move, Gary.
Yep, I'm the Christ of this town.
Yeah, if you don't think you're that person, you are that person, Gary.
He who smelt it.
I feel like we have gone a little off subject here.
Suddenly, the doors to the office, the council chamber, burst open, and somebody enters. That means one of the townspeople. There we go.
I'm still mad.
Oh! It's a new face in town, and he introduces himself. It's Jimmy Spool.
You look like a stranger.
Yeah.
Yeah. But somehow I'd take candy from you.
I haven't seen you at my car dealership.
He introduces himself.
I look like a stranger because I am a stranger.
That you can't smoke. This is a government building, and I am.
Oh,
No.
sorry.
Okay, dangerous.
Wow.
Another cigarette pops out of his mouth.
You can smoke in here.
I like this guy. What's your name, stranger?
My name is Jimmy Spoon.
That's a fun word for your
Yeah,
last
you
name.
want to say it because it's fun.
Jimmy Spoon.
Go on
He
and say it.
explains how he's come to town with
One
a
more
solution.
time with spool first.
Jimmy Spoon.
He has a solution to the town's bike problem.
So, couldn't help but overhearing as I was eavesdropping behind that window.
There's a broken window.
That window that I kicked.
Yes, I didn't mention it, but I had noticed.
Well, I just came in to say that I think I might have a solution to your bike issue.
What?
It's a heart that breaks in smoke.
You see, that won't happen to this town.
Tell us, Jimmy Spool.
Because I won't let it.
Can I call you Gandalf?
Only if that's more fun for you to say than
It's not.
spool.
It's not. Spool. Spool.
Say it one more time for me. Spool.
He actually doesn't explain anything to these people. They're so taken with him that they immediately forget about the bike problem.
Jimmy, I'm gonna go buy you I'm gonna whittle you a cigarette holder so your fingers don't stink, because I like you so much. Okay, bye now.
Thanks, honey.
Jimmy, you've made me believe in science. I like you so much. Thank you.
Oh, thanks, Gary.
I'm gonna go buy more bikes.
I'm not gonna fix that window just on the off chance that you'll need to come in again.
I wouldn't want to have to break it twice.
And now we find out why Jimmy Spool is really here.
I'm going to tell you, Mrs. Mayor, why I'm really here.
It's just Miss, I am not married.
Oh. Boy, that's interesting, isn't it?
Sure is. Also not dating anybody, making it real clear I'm single.
A cigarette pops out of the mayor's mouth this time.
Let me light that for you.
I've never smoked anything in my life, but this feels supernatural. Not like supernatural, but like very, like the most
Super
natural.
hyphen, natural.
Yeah.
Just go on and say spool one more time for me.
Spool.
Listen, Miss May. You can't inhale, so you'll learn. The real reason I came here is that my town, just over the hill, it's called McMinnville.
You're from McMinnville?
Well, I live there. I didn't say I was from there.
He reveals there's something possibly dark about Jimmy Spool's plans for this town.
I didn't want to have to reveal this snippet, or as I like to call it, a snidbit. But I trust you, so I'm gonna.
Oh, we've only known each other like less than 5 minutes.
Yes, but you got those kind eyes.
Thank you.
You see, these are dark times in McMinnville.
Ow!
Oh, you just gotta. Go on. And I think that you and I could help each other with our respective towns. I feel like you got too many wheels and gears, and maybe a few too many hipsters.
We do have quite a few. The beards are out of control.
Well, you see, over in McMinnville, we don't have none of that. We have cars and gears, but the kind that you shift like this, not like this. And hipsters, well, we don't have any.
Do you smoke a whole pack at once?
He puts the pack into his mouth, tears off the bottom of it, and lights it.
I'll give you anything you want.
I'm gonna get my blowtorch.
Blackout!
All right, we open in the desolate halls of a high school. And there's but 3 children roaming the halls. It's after the school dance, but none of them went to the dance. You see, they were too busy in their study group. One of them speaks. The one one that speaks, his name is Todd.
You ever get tired of missing life and reading about it instead?
No, reading about it takes out the risk. You get to experience it without risking.
Latrice, stop hinting at playing Risk. We're never gonna play it.
You're just mad because you know I'd win because I'm good at geography and strategy.
If the odds are in your favor, why play? There's no point. How do you feel, Karen?
What is there in life that isn't in the equation a squared plus b squared equals c squared?
The prom.
D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. So many letters are not in that.
One might argue that 1 plus 1 plus 1 is not an A, B, or C squared, and that makes 3 of us not at the prom.
I didn't follow you there.
No, he did follow him. He's very smart.
I followed you, but I didn't like what you said.
That makes sense.
Look,
The prom is just a stupid institution to make us all feel bad about ourselves.
It's a stupid thing. We're not doing stupid things. We're doing smart things.
Yep.
Smart's better than stupid.
Just then, the most popular kid in school walks by with his prom crown.
Oh, it's kind of giving me a headache because it's so heavy.
Chad, is your crown giving you a headache? I was going to say something mean, but I lost my...
Is anybody else seeing this in slow motion like an Herbal Essence commercial?
Chad, are you moving in slow motion or is it just my sight?
No, I'm moving in real motion. I'm just think that my hair also smells really good right now. Hey guys, what are you doing?
Just studying about things?
What? Why are you studying? It's prom night.
Setting up some war strategies is like prom to me.
God damn it!
They go into an elaborate explanation using equations and algebra to explain why they weren't present in prom this evening. It doesn't make sense.
Chad, we're here, and what's your tangent? Because I want to be next to all of your curves.
Karen.
I think that took a 90-degree turn on you there.
So you're saying I'm right?
Oh, that was good.
We cut to later in the evening when those kids are at one of their houses. Well, it's Latrice's house, and they are not playing Risk, but they're playing Sorry instead.
Oh, this game is pointless.
Now we have 2 board games in front of us. Hypothetically, if I booped this, is this the wrong game?
But it's not about the game, it's about how they feel.
We're playing Sorry, not Trouble. Yeah. Yeah, this is...
Knock, knock!
I'm sorry. I seem to hear somebody knocking at my door, but it's so unusual that I'm having a hard time believing it's not just my imagination that's always running. Is there somebody knocking at my door?
Maybe, but it could be a ghost.
Let's find out, you bitches.
There is a knocking at the door.
Hello? You gotta let me in!
I'm gonna let him in.
It sounds like a ghost.
Okay,
It sounds like a ghost?
It sounds like a ghost.
If it was a ghost, it would go through the door! Oh, it's a ghost!
No! It's me!
That was pure brute strength, not...
Chad, how'd you die?
He's not dead!
I'm not dead!
For being a smart guy, you're being real dumb right now.
You guys, I was just walking home, and somebody was behind me. They were bigger than me. They were like, I'm like 6'6", like 250 pounds of pure fucking sexy muscle.
Obviously.
This guy.
I find that very hard to believe that anyone's bigger than you.
This guy was like 9 feet tall and like 300 pounds, and he was. I just saw you nerds playing this game, and I was scared.
Wait a minute.
Scared.
Was this 9-foot tall man in the shape of a pretzel?
Just then, a cold gust gust of wind tousles everyone's hair. And the smell of Chad's hair wafts across the room and infects everyone with lust. And also hatred.
Your
They are
essence just got in my mouth.
It's Biolage. It's real expensive.
Are you saying you saw the Pretzel Man?
What do you know about the Pretzel Man?
What don't I know about the Pretzel Man?
You better fess up right now, nerd, or I'm gonna...
Okay, I'll tell you.
He quickly fesses up about what he knows about the Pretzel Man.
I used to live in McMinnville. It wasn't my home, but I lived there.
I'm so sorry.
Sorry.
There was a legend there, a man who would come out of the woods. At first you would think, is that part of bark? And then like, no, that's too twisted to be a root. And then you'd be like, is that salt? And you'd be like, no, it's a snow. I don't know. You'd be very confused. And then when you finally figured out the answer, you would disappear inside a pretzel loop. They call it the Pythagorean pretzel theorem.
That's clumsy.
The equation equals death.
Just then, a dead cat is thrown through the window and lands at their feet.
All right, let's get our 3 directors forward. All right, now is the hard time where we can only pick 2 to go on. So please vote for your favorite, the one favorite. But we're all gonna clap because it's Portland. But clap the most for your favorite. So before we vote, let's hear a little snippet from each, a snippet, not a snippet, but a snippet for each film.
All right, the old boxer and the new boxer have met. They've started to form a great friendship. What'll happen next? Will the new person overcome the old person? If you've seen The Star is Born, you know where it's going.
Jimmy Spool. We don't exactly know why he's here or what he wants. All we know is that he is...
Very sexy.
He is sexy, and he is raw sex and lung cancer personified. And we're going to find out, is he a good guy or is he a bad guy?
Or is he just sexy?
Or is he just sexy?
Twisted. Oh boy, it was a thriller to start, and it will be a thriller to continue. It started in a school, and then it went to kids' home where they were playing Sorry or Trouble. It doesn't matter. It's not about the game. It's about the twisted pretzel and the dead cat that just fell in. Will it be a dead human body thrown in next time? Will Chad and the nerds become friends? You'll have to wait and see.
Oh. All right, some good snippets there, everybody. Let's get that round of applause going. We want to see a star is punched. Jimmy Spool. Or Twisted. All right, Twisted is for sure going around. I just want to get a clarification vote, get that clapping going. Do we want to see a star is punched? Jimmy Spool. Jimmy Spool. Thanks, Craig McCarthy, everybody. And we're going to start with Jimmy Spool.
We cut to the townsfolk a couple weeks later. After Jimmy Spool has been working his machinations, we're seeing how they're all doing.
I'd really love to see one of your machinations again.
This is townspeople. That's not Jimmy Spool. That's a townsperson.
I'm going to go swap out for a townsperson.
Listen, I know
Who was that nerd? Idiot.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm pretty taken. Pretty taken with
him?
Oh, Jimmy Spool.
It's not Jimmy Spool.
No. I look like him. It's enough, you guys. All right.
Wait, are we all starting to look?
Are we all becoming
to look like Jimmy Spool?
Wait, they find a puddle in the ground. And sure enough,
oh! Mufasa. I'm gonna go find another character.
Oh God! Wait, That's not what I look like.
I mean, I already kind of knew that I looked like him. Everybody confuses me. Forgive me.
Wait, there's only one way to prove this.
What?
Oh, cigarette.
Cigarettes begin
You guys,
coming
I
out
have
of their
asthma, so
mouths.
obviously like.
No.
You guys, we cut to We're just gonna leave that to the imagination. We cut to the mayor's office where the mayor and Jimmy Spool are lounging together.
Go on, you can put your legs on my legs. Oh, here.
Okay. I should have taken more yoga classes.
You know, it's not about yoga.
It's not?
It's about how you feel inside after you do yoga. Or after you smoke. Excuse me, I'll get that.
Yeah, whose office is it anymore? Oh,
We see there's a pile of unfinished paperwork on the mayor's desk. She hasn't been doing anything.
I've been doing something.
Telegraph for Mr. Spool.
Oh,
It's from McMinnville. Careful, it's dark.
thank you.
Have a nice day.
I like that guy better than the other few guys I've seen around town.
Jimmy Spool opens and begins reading the letter. A person who wrote the letter comes out and speaks it out loud.
Jimmy, where the goddamn shit did you go? You know, if you leave, we all turn back to our hideous selves, and none of us are attracted to each other and can't procreate. And now the city of McMinnville is in danger.
Is anything wrong?
Sweetheart, I gotta go.
No.
Can't explain why.
No! No!
The townsfolk run in and yell after him.
Oh, God. It's a dangerous night. Out in this small town, it's 2 nights. Yeah, a giant rat scurries across the hall. 2 giant rats scurried. And we open. All right, the rats are done scurrying. They've done what they came here to do. But we open. All right, enough. Stop it. Stop it. There are no more rats, all right? Jimmy Spool took care of them. We open back in that desolate hallway, but this time, in addition to those rats that have already scurried and don't need to scurry anymore, we see Chad sitting on the ground alone, crying into his hands.
The nerds kicked me out of the house.
And he's got blood on his ankles.
I thought everybody would want a prom king to keep them safe. Turns out I was wrong.
And just then the nerds scurry in like rats.
Chad! What? Why you guys look like that?
Excuse me, all the nerds except Latrice scurry in. You'll see why.
Hey, you guys, why'd you run away from me? I thought we were cool.
Chad, a cat literally landed in our living room.
Yeah, it's not my fault.
And we weren't blaming you, we just ran.
Natural theory of survival is run.
Yeah, that's game theory 101.
Just then a cold breeze rushes in and tousles everyone's hair.
Oh.
And once again, the smell of Chad's hair infiltrates everyone's nose and they feel so confused because at the same time they love it, they hate it. And just then Latrice's body is thrown in. She's dead.
Oh! This is worse than the cat. All right, our two directors, please step forward. Let's hear what's to come next.
Holy shit, you guys. Turns out Jimmy Spool is some like weird osmosis good-looking person who, after he leaves, you turn hideous again. Now he's got to save McMinnville from their own ugliness. But what's going to happen to our small townsfolk? I have no idea.
Well, the human bodies started flying or gently crawling. And now that the nerds have formed some weird bond with Chad, and Chad has formed a weird bond with the nerds, they are out to find out what is so twisted in this town.
Don't forget the rats.
There were also some very handsome rats.
All right, let's get that round of applause going, everybody. Vote for only your favorite. Do we want to see the last part of Jimmy Spool? Do we want to see the last part of Twisted? Good. Okay, vote for one. Really go crazy. All right, get that clap.
Deep.
Get that clapping going. Jimmy Spool. Twisted. Jimmy Spool it is. Your winner for the first final night is Ben.
All right, our lights go dark. We open up. Is there a way to get it just like red light? Only like red? Or something creepy? We open up on McMinnville. And the townspeople of McMinnville, perfect. It's so creepy. Just like,
Pinot Noir for sale. Pinot Noir.
Isn't anyone drinking my craft beer? Fresh from the vineyard.
This looks like the worst part of a David Cronenberg movie right now. These are the most ugly creatures you've ever seen.
I drink vomit to stay hydrated.
And they are miserable. They long for their Jimmy Spool back.
If only Jimmy's spool was back.
I cry like I laugh now.
We cut back to the other town that doesn't have a name. And the people there. And how they're doing.
Oh, I'm so gorgeous.
God, we all look beautiful.
Oh, God.
I really shouldn't be left alone.
Okay, no more of that.
This happens 3 times a day, and I love it.
I feel like I could take over the world. I feel like I could take on 3 wives and live in Costa Rica.
And then on the horizon, what do they see? But Jimmy on his horse leaving town.
Where, Jimmy,
are we staring at his ass? Is he leaving?
And their faces begin to melt. It's even worse. The thing coming out of his mouth this time is even more grotesque.
Oh, God.
Oh, no. I couldn't keep him here.
Mayor, what'd you do to us?
Don't call me mayor. I am not fit to run this town.
What? Mayor, no.
I let the only good thing that's ever happened here go.
But was it good, Mayor? Because we're in worse shape than before Jimmy Spool showed up. Before there was just bikes, but now there's bikes and leprosy.
Wait! What's the only thing that can catch up to a horse?
A car.
No! A bike! Oh, that fits the matter. That makes sense.
Because a bike can go places a car can't.
Yeah, like a horse trail.
Yes!
They went to the bike depository. It's just a landfill full of bikes they didn't know what to do with. Everyone, including the mayor.
The only one that's still left in all its pieces is a 4-tandem bike.
I'll get on the back.
All right. We better do this quick before we start to lose our limbs.
Well, I only got the one arm left, so
I really
I'll
shouldn't
go in the
steer.
back.
I lost my eye.
They all get on the bike and begin pedaling in unison. We see an action sequence of them going over rough terrain. Now we cut to another town where Jimmy Spool is giving his cigarette summoning shindig to a bunch of onlookers. That'll be played by you guys.
The cigarette is inside of you. All you have to do is want it.
The
All
people
you have
start
to
to
do
vomit up cigarettes.
is free yourself, is give in to the cigarette. I don't care how old you are, except for you, I'm proud of you. I want you to heave. I want you to relax the throat and see what comes out.
The people start heaving.
Go on, relax your
The
throat.
tandem bicycle rolls in and explodes into pieces.
Don't listen to this motherfucker.
Jimmy Spool is evil. He'll do nothing but make your arms fall off. and
No. Say what I taught you.
You will get the greatest moment
Change
of
it,
ecstasy you have ever
Change
had.
it, Spool. See how much
People
fun
don't
they're
know about
having.
it. They're kind of
Snake juice. Snake. Okay. No, it's okay.
And we see Jimmy Spool's cigarette get sucked into his mouth.
I don't believe in Jimmy Spool.
He tries to light another one, but it gets sucked into his mouth.
I don't believe in Jimmy Spool.
Everyone, if you don't believe in Jimmy Spool, clap your hands.
I don't believe in
Cigarettes begin flying into Jimmy Spool's mouth. Like a flock of angry crows, they're swirling around him. Dissolve his body until he is nothing more than a pile of ash.
We did.
Mufasa.
My general fine looks are back. Like, I'm fine.
Where's the pond?
I'm adequate again.
Me too.
I'm me. Hey, who wants to snort Jimmy Spool?
Blackout! Give it up for your Curious Comedy players!
And one big round of applause to your winner, Ben Campbell. All right, players, did you have fun?
Oh, yeah.
Did you all have fun? If you want to keep the night going, feel free to stay. We have an amazing show after this, Dynamite PDX. We got 3 great groups, 2 main stage teams, Battle Axe and Glacier, and 10-time Friday Night Fights winner, Pillow Talk. Really great show. Morgan, how much can they stay for?
$0.
Free! So if you want to stick around, just stay in your seat. You can see the show. The show's done like 10:30, 10:45. You can be home by 11, just like every Portlander can, so they can get up the next morning.
Except for you, honey.
Yeah.
You stay out.
Everybody buy added drinks. Don't do that. All right. Thank you all so much. Have a great rest of your night.